What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Evercrisis video. Alright guys, a few things I want to cover today. First off, tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so EST, feel free to join me. There will be an event going on that I'm going to try to do every week, as a matter of fact, for the community. A couple of buddies of mine, so shout out to Boomstick and Mally, are going to join me as well during that time, and we are going to do hopefully this will be a weekly co-op community run. Essentially what happens is every week the community will have the opportunity to sit down with me and my boys, and we will go on a live feed for 2 hours, hopefully 2 hours, and it's a first come first serve event where, if you haven't seen the last one, we run people through the co-op events to get them the very hard 1 and 2s done, as well as any events that are going on there co-op. So we'll probably do some more of the Waterbound Tomberry for people who are not, who don't have their parasols yet. So feel free to join that. The event is going to be happening again tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a chill event. We have a great time. It's just a relaxing vibe, and I'm more than happy to have you guys join anytime you want to. Remember, it's going to last for about 2 hours, and what we end up doing is we end up putting in the actual lobby number into the chat, and then people type it in as fast as you can, get your stuff, and get out, kind of thing, right? So here's the event itself. Again, feel free to join. It is going to be it gets busy, to be quite honest with you. We've got like 300 people there usually at a time, and we try to get as many people as we can done. Now, if you can't obviously join this and you still need help, feel free to jump on my Discord. It's in the description. We do try our best to help the entire community out in terms of helping people get those done. Now, the reason why it's important is because a couple of things. Number one, you get yourself free diamonds, right? If you notice, the co-op content here has changed again, and you guys can see this, that now we have a couple different co-op things happening. We have the motorball. I think we have, hold on, let me see who's everyone that's in there right now. I think there's another dragon now, and then I forgot what the last dude was. So let's go into here and we'll kind of look. There's motorball, right? So we'll run you guys through this very hard 1 and 2. We'll run everybody through the weekly blue dragon, and then we'll do the mad anchor. So we're gonna try to run a couple people here out at a time. I've been saving some of these. You guys can see my weekly is done. It will reset tomorrow. I decided just to do this anyways to help people out. It probably would have been smarter for me to do it tomorrow anyways, to be quite honest with you guys, but it is what it is. We'll do it today just so we can get the ball rolling and get people their actual blue crystals. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the other piece of content that's going to be changing tomorrow, and that's something that you guys should be doing. If you have not been doing it, please go ahead and do so, and that is going to be these dungeon keys here, which reset at 4 p.m. on Sundays. They do replenish. They'll give you 3 more, so don't leave it 6 at 6. At the very minimum, leave it 3 of 6, and that way you'll get yourself back to full again. You guys can obviously buy more. Now, if you guys have never done a hard dungeon yet, I'll show you guys how it's done. We'll do the Fort Tamblin one together. And the reason why this is so important, right, is because these actual enemies here you have to kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5 mini bosses, 1 main boss of the Red Dragon. And then the beauty here is you get yourself a ton of rewards based on your ranking. Now, if you don't end up getting S+, don't worry about it. You can go back eventually and do this one again and get yourself some of those things. Plus, there's rare chests there to get. And then, of course, you get the rank reward. So a lot of people have been asking, what's the best way to make gil? To be honest, this is actually one of the best ways to make gil. Outside of doing the daily that you get a chance to do, right? This is probably going to be your best method to do it. So I'm going to run this with you guys while I talk, and we're going to go ahead and do this together, and I'll show you guys how hard dungeon modes are done. All right, guys, we're back here again. So this is how it works, okay? It's very similar to the regular dungeon that you did, just obviously with a lot more bosses, with I think 1 or 2 more bosses and a lot harder enemies. So the way you're going to be scored here, if I recall, is the less item you use, the faster you get it done, the more HP you have, and your performance with bosses, right? So the amount of time it takes to drop them. Now, the way this scales is every boss that you kill will increase the next boss's power by an X amount. I think it's like 20k, maybe 30k, right? We'll notice it right after this one. So first one is always super easy. So you're instantly going to get yourself a rank score right away. The goal, of course, is to kill every boss. Don't miss any to get your S+ rank, which is going to be where all the main rewards are. So you get there 31,000. Now this gets added on to the score, which means the next boss now increased by that power. That's the new power of the boss, right? So let's go up to the next one. You'll see what I'm talking about. Now, the one thing you don't want to do here is you don't want to miss out on any rewards, because that does also factor in. And here you might want to do something in terms of like power. I'll do ice potential because that's kind of where I'm gearing towards killing the boss. And you guys can see here the bosses are different, because here there was a boss here in Fort Tamblin. Now that boss is no longer there. These summon charge items are pretty good. The actual items also change a little bit. So you don't only get like stimulants and potions and all that. Now it's like you get summon charges, limit break charges, etc. There's going to be a lot more now to add to the list of things that the normal mode of this didn't give you, right? Not only rewards and chests, but also the items you get to use. So you guys can see here, everything is ice elemental weakness. So when you do walk into one of these guys, bring in your best ice elemental damage weapon or your best materia to get through the content. Now this is, if you haven't seen the focus video, go and focus on that. Now if you're going to start doing dungeon modes, highly recommend creating and synthesizing materia that's going to be essentially like the main thing you're going to focus on for damage, right? So if it's an ice area like this, you build ice materia and ice blow. If you want to do a fire area, obviously focus on fire and fire blow. Like try to like prioritize where you're going to be farming and what you're going to be farming in order to maximize your resources and how you build your materia, especially materia, because it gets really pricey really quick because of all the crazy nonsense and substats that come along with it. So really guys, important to focus on where you want to put your resources towards. So if you're going to start doing a lot of these dungeon modes, and remember, you can refresh the keys. You don't have to wait till Sunday. You can pay 100, I think it's 100 the first time, to at least refresh one of the keys to do another one, and then it might go up from there in terms of how much it costs to get keys replenished. But it's absolutely worth it if you plan to farm these, because these do give really good rewards, right? So here, let's get into this boss now. And you can see the power keeps going up, right? It keeps scaling up until we get to the last boss. Now, what you can do if you don't have the power, but you just want to get it done in order to take advantage of some of the rewards that are available, you're allowed to skip a boss and go to the main boss, and that will instantly push the they'll instantly push the character to fight the boss, but you won't get the top rewards. You'll just get some rewards for completing it, right? So just keep that in mind. You don't have to go all the way through every single boss to fight the last boss. You can skip as many as you want. It'll reduce the score, but also the power of the boss, making it a little bit easier for you to manage those battles. All right, so here we go. We're going up to like 89,000 now. So let's go ahead and bypass. I think there might be a chest down here. So in these ones specifically, don't go through the walls all the time. You may end up missing important items. Right, there's two right there. Like, look, right here. This is actually an item you get to take outside the, right? There's a catalyst right there. And then this you actually have to keep within the actual battle. So like blizzard cocktails, for example, are only for this instance. So these yellowish chests, only for this instance. The blue normal chests are things you take outside of there and can be used on your account. So don't miss out on those. Those are pretty damn big. You can get yourself actually mithril ore from those blue chests in these hard modes. So if you miss out on one of those, you're probably missing like a good 3 to 5 mithril ores that are given for free just for finding the chest. Okay, here we go. Red's almost 47. I'm trying to push him to 50, and then Barrett's 49. I'm trying to get him to 50, so I'm trying to push everyone to 50 as fast as I can here. Oh, not as fast as I can. That's not true. I'm taking my time. And that's another thing I want to talk about, right? A lot of people are already kind of like, what do I do now? I'm out of stamina, and I've done all the content. Well, that's the kind of thing with PvE games, right? You have to remember, if you're bored already, it's probably because you kind of rushed when you should have taken your time. And honestly, like for people who are like, what do I do next? Well, the name of the game is grinding, right? Get into the battle tower, focus on that, level up more characters for story mode, because you know the stories are going to continue, right? So start grinding that. Obviously, get yourself some more weapon enhancement material. That's a huge part of it. So I mean, there's a lot to do. Unfortunately, most of it costs stamina, but battle tower, I believe, does not cost stamina, if I recall. And also the free EXP thing is available too, where you can just farm EXP for free for like to your heart's content. Like I do that on my free to play account right now. I've got everybody to level 37 in 2 days, and I'm not really trying that hard right now to go any further. I'm just enjoying that with my free to play because it's the account that isn't meant to be competitive with myself. It's just meant to be a nice relaxing time where I don't have to worry about anybody and I can just enjoy it for what it is. Now, the beauty of the free to play account, of course, is the fact that I'm not making the same mistakes as I made here. And that's kind of the purpose of creating that free to play account. It's to not do the same dumb headed, knuckle headed things that I did with this account, right? And it's been going really well. So I'm at, I think, like 47k power now on that account. And I've just started like enhancing some of my weapons, and I think that's the best way to play this. So for a lot of people who are complaining about like lack of content and stuff, I always, you got to remember it's like you're competing with you. There's nobody else in the leaderboards. There's nobody else in this PvP. There's no PvP mode. So the only person in your own head is you. So like slow down and have fun. Like remember, it's if you rush through this game and you're gonna be stuck doing nothing for the next however long, you're gonna quit and you're gonna regret quitting later because I feel like this game is gonna offer so much more in terms of content as it grows because they've already been giving quite a bit and I know some people are like, well, Payne, like we're done now. Slow down, take it easy. Okay, here we go. Last boss. Nice big red dragon. I actually really like the design of the dragons in this. They look really cool. Okay, we'll build this up a little bit. I kind of wish I had Shiva here, but it's okay. Okay, the lockup move is so annoying. So remember to do this, guys. I think they might also I wonder if the dungeons will be reset. I doubt it. I don't think the dungeons will be reset. They might be though. Because if they are reset and the rewards are something we can hunt again, that'd be amazing. Like to come back here and be able to get all this stuff again, like the actual score rewards, will be such an enticing thing to provide because mithril ore is really really hard to come by, especially when you hit the level 80 to 90 part where you need a lot of it, like 30 I believe. It's not easy to come by. All right, so let's see what our score is like now. I think that was the last boss in this dungeon. Okay, there's a clear. So it'll show you guys how they base your score, right? So 460, there's S plus, that's perfect. So this is how you guys are gonna know how you're scored on if you ever want to know, right? Battle clear bonus. You can see everyone has it. So actually, I think there's a better way to do this. Hold on. Yeah, I think actually no, I think that was it. So they usually show you a grade. Was it here or the last one I just did? Might have been actually what I just skipped accidentally. Okay, so that's completing that. Or is it? Oh, there we go. Unlock very hard now. Try that out sometime. I don't think I'm power wise I'm there yet, but I think I should be fine because I have the survivability. So if I go here again, does it actually tell you what your score was? Here we go. Yeah, it tells you the score. First time rewards. I think it shows it what you got. Yeah, there you go. So it shows you what you got, right? So there you guys have it. Hard mode, honestly, a lot of fun. I actually really enjoy these. Good rewards. I'm saving my exchange to see if the items change. Now, if you plan to go in here and use your actual metal exchange, there are a couple different items you can buy. The breach ones are really good. Highly recommend these. I haven't bought anything because I have most of the like the down effects. I may consider fire breach because of Shiva. If they had a water breach, I'd get that 100% for Ramu, but there you go. More mithril ore. Don't buy these 3-star guys. Really, really bad value. This is still meh value as well. The mithril ore is the best value here that you can get outside of getting yourself obviously one of these breach materia. So focus on that, guys. There you guys have it. Remember, it will most likely, I don't know how it's going to do. I don't know if it's going to reset or not. These two are 29 days a pop. These, I don't know what they're going to become. Like, look, I got an A plus here. I got to do this again. But I don't know if these will switch up or if they'll just erase the scores and you guys can try again. I'm not sure how it works. So we'll find out tomorrow after key reset happens. But definitely do these, guys. It's a great way to get yourself gil. It's a great way to get yourself materia items. It's a great way to get mithril ore, obviously. So if you look here, the first time rewards again, like look how much gil you get here. It's crazy the amount of gil. So this is easily the best way to farm gil in the game outside of the dailies. All right, guys. Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.